Hello and welcome everyone to Last Level Prize. I'm Mr. Black, and this is my first 15 with Arena Cyber Evolution. And once again, I admit right away, so that no one is confused, that to call this my first 15 with this game is a tad weensy little bit disingenuous, as this is one of those games that requires one to complete its rather lengthy tutorial before allowing access into the full free version of the game. And as I mentioned, the game is indeed free, recently released into free-to-play early access upon Steam. And what is this game? It's a MOBA of sorts that is closer to the idea of esports than almost any other game I've ever come across. And I've tried a couple of times, let's address the elephant in the room here, to tweak the audio settings of this game. Its early access state, and therefore unfinished, slightly unpolished state, is showing through, and that I've attempted to alter the settings of this game numerous times. And when I enter this menu, thankfully that low rumble that was probably destroying your sub, it dwindles away. However, once I return to the primary menu, it will return, and it seems as though the master slider isn't. It doesn't really seem to affect much of anything right now. I believe that's a bug. The independent sliders for music effects and ambient noise do affect what they are supposed to, but right now it seems as though the master slider is broken. And in terms of options, these are rather anemic. Extremely anemic, in fact, in that we've got enable sound, enable music, and for video quality, 3 preset settings, full screen option, and resolutions. That's it. I really wish that there were more options present here, especially in a game that looks as good as this does and seems to include a lot of particle effects that my computer runs without any problem whatsoever, but I suspect some lower-end rigs might have trouble chugging through. Now then, as for the actual premise behind the game, as I understand it, having only completed the tutorial, it's a bit like a really interesting looking version of soccer, really. Let's not get into the debate, it's football, whatever. A game in which one passes a disc from team member to team member, attempting to score goals at 2 opposing ends of a field, which you can kind of see a blurry version of in the background here, and a little bit sort of in keeping with the MOBA trend, each character seems to have a secondary ability which will allow them to do something special, and an ultimate ability which they can only use a given number of times per round, allowing them to do something quite dramatic. Now then, as for the characters themselves, let's jump into the customization tab and have a look at them, shall we? There is, of course, the big Negociator, and the character that I played as during the tutorial, Vengeful Star. And there are some cosmetic skins available for these. I'm not sure yet which currency these little S coins actually are. I believe I received a few of those for completing the tutorial, and I've now got 150 of them, and then there are 60 that I've already got for some reason of these C coin currency things. I don't know which is which, in-game and paid. I'm assuming that one of them will indeed be a paid currency, but I've not yet played enough of the game to know quite for certain. And as this guy really brings to the forefront, the game has a rather interesting art style. Cel-shaded, colorful, vibrant, high contrast, exaggerated proportions, and I like it. I used to not like styles like this, but they've grown on me a great deal. And I really like the use, again, of contrast here. It makes everything pop really well. And unfortunately, it looks as though the accessories present within the game for unlock are quite limited. Only what you see here. And the turban doesn't even seem to work. Does it work for other characters? No. So again, little things that are broken here. The turban, at least this version of it. Whoa, hang on. That turban works. Let's throw it on top of this guy, because he just definitely looks like he needs to rock a turban. But this one is invisible, and yet it costs 99,999 S coins. I don't know what is up with that. Maybe that's a means for players to just buy it and therefore just kind of donate to the developers? I have no idea. None whatsoever. Now, let's move on and have a look at the missions for the game. I do like the fact that there are daily missions here so that you can, I believe, earn extra rewards as one goes. Enunciate, please! And let's see, repeatable mission. Play 2 matches repeatable motion win 3 matches, and for that one will earn 10 or 30 C coins, respectively. And that's what's confusing me about which of these coins are which. They may even be used for different things. I don't know. So, let's find out and play a normal match. I've actually never done this before. Once again, for my first 15, I tried to limit my exposure to the game as much as possible so that I can give you guys solid first impressions. Practice versus bots? No, find a normal game. Let's go and wreck shop on actual players, shall we? It does seem, as this is reminding me here, as though this game is reminding me a little bit of Smite and a couple of others in that Twitch broadcasting integration is right here within the code of the game. I like that. I love the fact that this is really embracing the esports genre and model and community like this. I'm a fan of that. Even though I'm not good at much of anything in terms of esports, I like the genre, so I can at least support it, if not participate very effectively within it. Now then, what's going on? This is a rather busy screen. Lock in. Oh, I believe I have to choose a character. I have no choice. I have to choose this stalker. If you don't know why, you're kind of new to this channel, aren't you? Unlock. Oh, I've got to actually buy the character. Okay, what does he cost? 3,000 of the C coins. Or 550 of the S coins, of which I've only got 150. Well, damn. I wanted to be a stalker. Fine, who can I be? I could be a Negociator, Vengeful Star, the motorcycle guy Vex Wrecker. I can't be the Nitrogen Queen. Okay, oh, I ran out of time. I guess I'm this guy then. Alright then, so we've got 3 on 3, and I do believe that these are all other players. So let's see here. Vex Wrecker's abilities. Tactical Booster, right-click, 20-second cooldown, hit an ally with this projectile to temporarily boost both his and your movement speed. And Fist of Revolution fires a powerful projectile that explodes in radial force on impact with the disc, does not affect other players. Okay, so it's a knockback. Now then, the controls are very simple in this game, and I like that. It makes it control very smoothly. Okay. Hi, Dexter. You're kind of creepy. He's like something between the Cheshire Cat, the caterpillar from Alice in Wonderland, and Dexter of Dexter's Laboratory. A little horrifying, but I kind of like it. Okay, I think that may have just been sort of a placeholder loading screen before. Alright, for realsies, let's jump into the game. So, controls are WAS and D to move, rather smooth, and left click controls the, essentially the disc controls. I think I just said control like 5 times in that sentence, but oh well! Essentially, one clicks to grab the disc, holds it down to keep hold of it, and then let go to pass and or try and attempt to shoot a goal. Okay, I keep wanting to look at the other, like, I think Drunk Mantis is my teammate, because that's the character I was playing during the tutorial. Damn! Wreckin' face, son! Alright. And this is what I like about this. It is easy to understand, quick to grasp, and yet, just like a couple of other MOBAs that I've grown to like, as loath as I was of the genre when first I encountered it, I have come to appreciate the nuances of it. No! Oh, damn! Almost! I tried to make a dive for it. And it's quick-paced. I like it. It's deceptively simple in that it can be as cerebral as the situation demands. Why did you just shoot into our own goal? What? I mean, come on, mans! Okay, again, Dexter, you're creepy. Go away, man. Alright. Now then. Uh-oh. Grabby! And pass. No, not to you! Grab it! Ah! You can steal the disc from enemies, I should mention. That's why the disc, you'll notice, actually changes, like, angle position. Here you go. No, take it! Take it! No! Why didn't you take it? You're supposed to shoot! Yeah, there we go. And if you're, like, that little square right in front of a character, if your square intersects with an opposing player's square, they can rip it out of your grasp, essentially. Making situational awareness and positioning quite crucial. And one can't just make goalie shots all day. as I noticed during the tutorial that... no! Whoa, that was close. The gate in front of the goal only opens, you'll notice it was closed there for a moment, when... at least one of the opposing players are across that offsides line, right in the middle of the map, or rather, not quite right in the middle, but a little ways beyond into each team's territory. And I like this! Plus the... Oh, no! Oh, good! The gate was down. Where'd it go? Where'd the disc go? Oh, I think it reset to the middle or something. Okay, alright then. Still getting this down. Come on, grab it. Grab it. There we go. No. Oh, wait. You're not on my team. Right. You just straight up ganked the disc right out of my hands. Thank you. At least you didn't score. You really easily could have. Okay, then. Let's use that ultimate ability, shall we? Boink. Someone just said something, and it sounded like Stephen Hawking. Okay. Alright then. There we go. Let's speed people up. I gotta actually start using these abilities. Alright, whoop, no, grab it, no. Okay, what? Okay. I just got ganked by like 3 different people at once. Why am I smoking? Warning, event activation detected. What event? What just happened? I have no idea. We scored a goal, I think. Why did the music change? I like the music, by the way. The kinda pumping, not quite dubstep, but definitely techno. That I wish were a little better than it is, because it is a little bit on the nondescript side, at least as techno goes, but good at least. It's not bad. I suppose I should say tolerable within one's particular taste. However, the remainder of the sound design is good. Nothing feels out of place or low quality here in terms of sound or visual design. The whole game looks very crisp, very smooth, and aside from that quick little stutter that I just noticed a moment ago, I've not had any performance issues with this game. Alright, I'm kind of acting as goalie for now. So... Alright, nope. Right. Now, I don't believe that positioning is, like, decided. I don't think anyone has a concrete position on a team. It's a bit more fluid. One is a goalie if one assumes the position on the field of a goalie, but one can easily transition into, say, a forward if one wants to. And goal for us! Very good. Alright. I'm not quite sure what these matches are played to, score-wise. So, I'm just gonna keep this rolling, and now kind of open up to suggestion from you all. I'm rather enjoying this game. However, I do question whether or not there's much of a series to be had here, or whether or not I should keep my coverage of this game to this episode and let you all decide. No! Slipped right past me! Whether or not you want to play this on your own time. I will definitely be playing it on my own time during downtime, when I don't want to do something quite as intense or violent as some other games. If I want something that I can relax with, I think this will definitely facilitate that. As tactical and fast-paced as it is, I say tactical as though it were relevant, but you know what I mean, strategic. Whoa, that was fast. I think that's the cooldown ability for that character. Here you go, have that, buddy. There you go. And now you go faster. Aha! Alright, let's actually use some of these abilities. Boom! Team player! And the team play works. Very good. Alright. I'm really enjoying this. So let me know what you all would like to see. I think this game knows what it is quite well. And what it is a free-to-play MOBA that I think, and I believe the developers by way of Twitch integration agree, would work very well in a live stream format, not necessarily in a concrete pre-recorded format, the likes of a great deal of my work. So, I would like to hear your feedback in the comments below regarding that particular aspect of the game. Would you please indulge me there. Now then, it seems as though...
I don't understand how you can get the disc from so far, Mantis.
Okay, I see why it sounded like Stephen Hawking before. That's the text speech in the game getting extrapolated by like the old Mac programs that we all used to play with and make say dirty things in school. Why is the entire arena getting red? I don't like that. It's kind of creepy. Okay. Is this like a sudden death mode? There's a countdown. What was the countdown to? Oh, I think that was the match counter. And we won! Haha! Why is... You're just kind of laying on the ground and... Oh no, that's the other team. That's why they're laying on the ground. They're crying. Good. Victory. Alright then. So let's see here. Match XP, win bonus. Okay, that went away really quickly. What all did I receive from that? Not much, seems like. I think my coinage and C points are the same as they were, so I'm not sure how one goes about earning those. Perhaps it is only through missions. And maybe missions are what reward one with these S coins. Perhaps. And the repeatable mission will, of course, reward me with these C coins. Interesting. Special mission, nothing as yet. So again, the game is definitely showing its colors as an early access title, therefore as an unfinished work in progress that right now speaks for itself as something that holds a great deal of potential. If this continues to get worked on, to see updates, to get expansions, I think it could really become something interesting. I think it could become a real contender in the MOBA and the esports genres and communities. This is something that could give those that have gotten tired of games like Dota and LOL a good alternative, at least for a little while. Again, one of the only MOBAs that I've really gotten at least passably good at and continue to enjoy to this day is Smite, and this reminds me of that to a degree. So I will probably cover this game again in the round 2 format, if only so that I can kind of parse out where these currencies are earned and how one goes about earning them, and hopefully get the daily missions unlocked and get a little bit of a closer look at this game. It does have sort of a slow progression to get into all of its features, and I'm not 100% fond of that, but I support the decision to have kind of staggered things so that players aren't completely swamped by the way that the game works right away, because especially with kind of the busy UI in some places, that could have been a problem. And this way, at least, it allows players to, or rather, it kind of forces players to take the game in digestible steps and really understand each step before taking the next one. And that's, while I understand, is a little bit heavy-handed, but again, is something that I think for rather complex games, the likes of MOBAs, is an understandable and justifiable step to take. So, that has been my first 15 of Arena Cyber Evolution here at Last Level Press. I'm Mr. Black, and as always, I wish you all good gaming, and Godspeed. Hello, Thor. Dear brother, I must kill you. I am sorry, but this must happen. I must die. For the greater good. Loki, imposter!